From the WBSM True Value Hardware and Marine Newsroom, this is WBSM News.
3 Southern New Englanders were killed in car crashes this past weekend. Police say Philip Mello of East Providence died in a single-vehicle wreck on Route 6 in Swansea overnight Sunday. Authorities have also released the names of a man and woman who perished in a 5-vehicle crash on Route 495 in Mansfield early Saturday morning. The Bristol County DA's office said 27-year-old Roland Roberge of Norton and 32-year-old Crystal Blake of Dorchester were killed in the crash just before 4 a.m. Saturday. Both were pronounced dead at the scene, and 2 other people, a 44-year-old Brockton man and a 46-year-old Attleboro woman, also sustained minor injuries and were taken to hospital. Another driver involved in the crash, a 19-year-old from Cumberland, Rhode Island, was not injured. All 3 southbound lanes were closed for nearly 4 hours as police investigated. New details have been reported about the death of Cape Cod murder suspect Adam Howe. The Truro man was arrested earlier this month for allegedly killing his mother and setting her body on fire on the front lawn of the family residence. Howe later died by suicide at the Ash Street Jail in New Bedford. According to the Public's radio, just 6 minutes before Howe was found unconscious, correctional officers had to intervene for another attempted suicide at the jail. State police are crediting a detective from the Dartmouth Police Department with starting an investigation that led to authorities seizing 9 kilos of fentanyl from a man in Providence last week. Yansilis Brian Grolon, a 43-year-old Dominican national living in Providence, was arrested on fentanyl, cocaine, and firearms charges last Wednesday. State police said the investigation started earlier this year when a Dartmouth detective developed information leading to a man alleged to be a, quote, significant source of fentanyl in Providence and Fall River. Authorities executed 3 search warrants in Fall River on Wednesday, leading to Grolon's arrest. They said they found and seized 9 kilos of fentanyl, over 100 grams of cocaine, hundreds of pressed fentanyl pills, 3 illegally owned handguns, and more than $219,000 in cash. More at WBSM.com. Up to 20 people are in custody after striking truckers used semis to block the exits at New England's largest wholesale food distributor on Monday. More than 400 Teamsters Union members went to the Sysco facility in Plimpton and blocked about 100 employees from leaving. Police said they spent 2 hours negotiating with the strikers, then eventually responded by removing members of the crowd who were inciting a hostile picket line. 16 to 20 people were arrested on disorderly conduct and assault and battery. Researchers who created a new hybrid version of COVID-19 are now at odds with one of the groups that funded the research. More from Mark Mayfield.
Scientists at Boston University took the original strain of the COVID virus and combined it with the Omicron variant. They wanted to know if what made the Omicron variant less lethal was also what helped it evade immunity and spread more widely. Tested on lab rats, the new hybrid was less deadly than the original strain, but more lethal than Omicron. The National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases helped fund the research, but says they didn't know this was what the Boston University scientists would be doing. The agency says it plans to have a talk with the researchers over the coming days. I'm Mark Mayfield.
In sports, the Bruins remain undefeated after taking down the Florida Panthers 5-3 in Boston, improving their record to 3-0. And the Celtics are opening up the regular season tonight against the Philadelphia 76ers in Boston. Now for a look at your local forecast from ABC6.
Starting the day with clouds, rain, and fog moving through the area. Into the afternoon, though, will dry out and eventually get a little bit brighter. Temperatures today should stay in the low 60s. We head through tonight will be partly clear and chilly. Overnight lows in the upper 30s and low 40s. Tomorrow looks partly to mostly sunny. It stays a bit breezy at times with highs much cooler, topping out only in the mid to upper 50s. From the ABC6 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Chelsea Priest on New Bedford's News Talk Station, 1420 WBSM.
At the moment, it is 61 degrees and mostly cloudy. I'm Kate Robinson for WBSM News. Stay up to date with New Bedford's News Talk Station, 1420 WBSM, and get breaking news alerts and podcasts with the WBSM app.